So in this problem, we need to find the multiples of a number. It says in this exercise, you will build a program that takes a value, which is an integer, and returns a list of its multiples up to another value that we'll call its limit. So if this limit is a multiple of the integer, it should be included as well. There will only ever be positive integers passed into the function, not consistent of 0, so 0 will never be a thing. The limit will always be higher than the base. So we got some examples. So it goes to 2 to 6, and the function should return 2, 4, and 6. That's because it's returning 2, which is the number itself, and its multiples up to 6, and 6 is included. So that's pretty straightforward. Let's go to train. Again, I want to use my own IDE. What are we doing here? So actually, let me put this to the side up here so I can copy this. December, and this one's called find multiples of a number JS. And we'll just copy our function in there. Okay, so we'll get some prep work going on. Comments, we'll do prep work. So for prep, P-R-E-P. And this is going to say, what are our parameters? So the parameters that's going to be, or arguments used, or parameters passed are 2 and 6. But what actually are they? They're integers. So our parameters are going to be 2 integers. 2 number into, or just 2 numbers. And 2, not 2. 2 numbers. For example, 2 and 6. That's an example for numbers, 2 integers. Oh, but the one number is going to be the value, and the other one is going to be a limit. So 2 is the value and 6 is the limit. 2 numbers representing a value and a limit. So for example, 2 and 6, 2 is the value and 6 is the limit. Okay, so we're good there. So what are we going to return? We are going to return there'll only be blah blah blah. It returns a list of multiples up to another value. Okay, so we know what we're returning. We're returning a list of its multiples up to another value, or its limit. So up to its limit. So 2 is going to go up to 6, and if 6 is actually a multiple of that, multiple of this integer, of this value, it should be included as well. So let's get some examples in our tests right here. So these are some examples we can use. So if you have 5 and 25, it should return 5, 10, 15, 20, because these are all multiples. This is multiple 5, blah, 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 and 25 is a multiple as well, so you return that. 1 and 2. Yeah, so you only get 1 and 2. 5 and 7. Okay. 4 and 27. So you go 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24, and it stops at 24 because the next multiple would be higher than 27. Same for 11. Cool, so we got some good examples. So now let's do some pseudo code, right? And let's get this working. So console.log we'll do find multiples of, we'll take one of these, so we'll just do 4 and 27. 4 and 27. 4 and 27. So let's just, right now we're going to return this empty array. Let's make sure that we get an empty array back. We do right there. Okay, so I don't need this, well, I don't need this screen anymore, so we can just use this screen. Okay, final tools right now, so it's returning empty array right now. With 4 and 27, it should return this right here, so this is what we're looking for. So how will we go about doing this? We have this integer, so, and we need to go find its multiples up to that limit. So I would start out with a for loop going up to this limit, right? And you gotta be careful with the limit because you don't want to off by 1 error. So I want to do a for loop that goes up to and equals, up to and equals, so it includes the limit. I'm pretty sure that I want that to equal the limit, because if the limit is, say, 6, let's say 427. Wait a minute, let's see, let's think about this. No, it wouldn't go up to the limit because it go 4. I'll probably go with a while loop. Maybe a while loop, and while, let's see, how will I do this? So in order to get the multiples, I need to do 4 and 1, and then 4 and 2, 4 and 3, 4 and 4, 4 and 5. So yeah, I would do a while loop until while it's less than 27. That's what I'll try to go. I'll do a while loop. So while loop, and I'll say while, I'll do an integer. So while, what we call this, some variable, while while multi is less than the limit, less than or equal to the limit. We are going to, so while we'll do a while loop, and while multi is less than or equal to the limit, we are going to have let multi will equal, let multi equal count. So we need a count too as well. So we have count. I guess in that case we could have used the for loop. Count times integer. So we have to put count is equal to, let's do that now, let count equal to 1, and we'll also let multi equal nothing right now. Well, let multi equal this integer. So we'll do a while loop. While the multi is less than this limit, we're going to let the multi equal to the count times integer. So the count would be 1. So that would be the multi at that point. And then we can push multi into the result. So we're gonna let result equal this empty array, and we're gonna say while multi, which starts at whatever, so start at 4, while 4 is less than the limit, which is 27, we're going to update multi to equal 1 times integer. So at that point, it would be, what we put in there, that should be 4, which would be there. So then we'll have 4 in there. I'll just keep that here. We'll have 4 in there once we push it into there. And then it goes into another loop, and you need to update the count at this point as well. So count is equal to count plus plus. So now count is 2. So we'll do the same thing. Multi is less than or equal to the limit, which is 27 because it's 4 at this point. So then we go through the loop again. So now we have 2 times the integer, which is still 4. So that would bring that to 8. So and then we push 8 into there, which would be that. And then we upgrade the count, update the count to 2 at this point. So now the count is 2. Well, it's 3 at this point. And we do the same thing. Multi is 8. So then multi is still less than 27. So then we would do count times 8. So that would be, no, we do count 4 times 3 because that's the count. So then that would give us 12. And we do the same thing and so on and so on. And that looks like it's giving us it. So I'll just stop right there. And I want to return the result. So I'm going to just go ahead and code that out because it looks like it's doing what it needs to do. Oh, I forgot. Well, yeah, it should do what it needs to do. Okay, I'm just trying to see when it gets up to that limit. So say in a case like this when we're 5 and 25, to make sure to get that 25 in there. Because what it'll do is say this gets to multi is 25. It'll check to see if multi is less than or equal to the limit, which it is. So it would actually push that to the stack. Push that to result looks like, because it'll be equal to the limit. 25 is equal to the limit. So it multiplies that and then pushes another one to the stack. So we need to make sure this is less than the limit and not just equal to, I think. So we'll just test that out. Okay, we'll go ahead and code this. So we'll do a while loop, like I said, while multi is less than the limit. Then what we want to do is multi is equal to the count times the integer, and then we're going to push that result actually. What if I did this? What if I push this first? Result push. We're going to go ahead and just push the multi on there, and then this could go to equal. I'm going to push the multi on there and then do what we need to do. Multi is equal to count times integer. That's backwards. Let's not do that. Result dot push, and we're going to push on our multi and increase our count. And I think that was it. Return result. In this case, let's console.log result to see what we were getting. Hopefully we get what we need to get at 4 to 27. Why is it giving me 2 console.log? Oh, because I'm console.log in this, so I don't need to do that. So we get 4, 8, but we got up to 28. It gave us too many. Off by 1 error. So maybe I do need to switch these. So then I got 4 and 4. where multi is equal to nothing at first. Okay, so I'm ruining it now. Now I'm getting 2 4s because it starts out, multi starts out with something in there. Okay, my logic is wrong somewhere. Multi starts with the integer in there. And while multi is less than the limit. Okay, what if I not do this there? Then do while integer. No, I still need the multiple. The way I have it, so the multiple is always going to be, well, starts out as the integer, and while the multiple is less than the limit, we are going to push the multiple on there. Multiple is now equal to count times the integer, so that would make that 1. I think in this case I need to increase this count plus plus. Okay, so now we have up to our 24, which is good. Let's do another test. Let's do 5 and 7. 5 and 7 should just return 5. So this one doesn't return anything. There's our 5. So let's just make sure that the other one works. 4 to 27. 4 to 27. And we're still working there. Let's do other tests. It's another 5 to 25. 5 to 25. And we're looking good. Yeah. So let's go ahead and test this. We're gonna copy this, put it in our Codewars, and test this out. And we passed every test. Passed those tests, and that's it.